So my guest today is Cindy Teevens.
And that's what it was. So, I look up at the trees. Yes, I see them as trees, the shapes of trees, leaves, whatnot, but indisputable, inarguable recognition of myself. And so what had to happen is the false self had to fall away for this to be revealed, for it to be not present. And I went to say, it's me, and nothing came out. And I looked everywhere I looked, all the same. I couldn't speak. Who would I speak to? I laughed and cried and laughed. It's just hilarious. I don't know why it's hilarious. It's just hilarious because all your life you are striving and trying and afraid of what's out there and protecting yourself, and you realize there's nobody to protect against. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. It is the cosmic joke. And yeah, I laughed and cried and laughed and cried. It was like every cell in my body was being tickled simultaneously.
Just remembered a song. There was some song, the words were, remember this song? You are everything, and everything is you.
Oh my God, yes! That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, it just came to mind.
Wow, who would have known, eh? And I speak about the 5 powers we're all born with. And you need to be aware of where is your attention right now. But your attention can also not narrow onto one thing or another and just stay open. And you are just present, and your being is naturally joyful. And it doesn't have anything to do with anything. And so I think direct experience, a lot of people have ideas about things that sound good, but everybody, I hear them saying again and again and again, I know that mentally, but I want to get it in my bones or get it in my cells. So what's going on here? What makes it a concept is having it as a thought that somebody you've said that sounds good, but not actually having it in your direct experience. So connecting the dots up that way. And so this idea that we're all one is just an idea. And they'll say, well, but I don't have, why don't I have the direct experience, of this one self? I say, well, actually you do. You never don't have it. You're having it 24/7. You're having the direct experience 24/7, but it's just not your perception. And why is it not your perception is because you have false knowledge. False knowledge that says there is a separation, which you and I just explored, that there is indeed a separation in the universe anywhere. So you have a thought that says there's a you and a me and a world and we're all separate. And that sort of supersedes and overrides reality. And so the work I do with people is really pointing to direct living truths that collide up against our beliefs. It occurred to me, the sound is not somewhere as separate, localized, and neither are any of our senses. I cannot separate any of the senses from the sensed. And this is the end of duality. Okay? Duality only exists in the mind, not in reality.
Yeah.
And so using the senses this way, right, it's going to rub up against the mind, and mind's going to say, yeah, but, and what you do is you use your direct experience to inform the mind, rather than the mind informing you about reality.